Imagine.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's done yet. I was going to put a hood on it, but then I kind of like...
You have skills.
Thanks.
Mad skills. You start your own factory, sell out of them.
Yeah, that would be a very slow process. Yeah, so...
It's okay. It's okay. You know, Gary was here and he had to take off, so unfortunately. All right, so let's take 10 people at a time, I guess. All right, so John, you take the first 10. All right. And we'll give them a little breathing room. All right. Now, I'm supposed to give you some prizes. Yeah. Can we do that now? Sure.
Mechanical engineering manager here. I do not design games. However, I take all the ideas from the game designers and make them into manufacturing. This is our studying inspection. All the parts that come in. Are made. We still make our own cables because we can't find anyone to make them as low cost as we can ourselves. It is something that we're looking to source out, but so far it hasn't worked out. So, you know, right now we prepare all the drawings in Spanish and English, these templates, and they route the cables per color. Right now we're only running Rolling Stones, and we're getting ready for the Rolling Stones training. Okay. We start next week, the week after. That's why you see it's not too busy right now. Here, but the principle is the same. Classic is the what we call the classic game here is for home version. Right. Typically we don't put the coin mechanism or a little bit toned down of a game. You know, but still it has the feel of a real football machine. Top play field, bottom play field. Each play field has a set of plates. We put them in, and it marks all the screw positions for all the hardware that's going to be placed on the game.
This one here for all of these?
All this one, not sure which game. They probably have Rolling Stone on right now. Well, no, they just what they do here. This is the base. The plate is right. The plate is very thin.
Right. So it's a
Different plates for each game. The base is so once this is done, to find one. I haven't seen all these trick marks that are put everywhere, so that when they start assembling all the hardware, we know exactly where everything is going. Okay, there's no guessing, everything is pre-positioned. So once they do this, now they just start running down the line here where they're going to add a few holes manually.
There you go. There's some Batman cabinets back there. Cabinet. Before because of the assembly, but the back boxes, the cabinet, the plate field. So all three go down the line simultaneously. On the other side, that's where they assemble all the mechanisms. So everything goes from the one side to the other. They are ready to. You have advertising cabinets over there for another run sometime there, right?
Excuse me, I'm coming back from a cold.
So you have advertising cabinets that you do more of that.
Here's all the slowly assembling. On top, flip it over, on the bottom part. I'll let you walk down, I'll be right back.
Hey, Bill, didn't you want to stay over here?
everything's progressing, and at some point, once they're right here, that's when we start soldering all these cables that we saw up there, not put on the field.
Okay.
So,
You said that they had to redesign the playfield. I'm guessing that had the cabinet already been designed at that point? Because the cabinet was probably more red, or
no, the cabinet, there was just a few minor things.
the cabinet always
The cabinet always had was blue.
Yeah, it was pretty much like everything.
Anything else to do with the colors was good.
Okay.
Quite different.
Sure.
All this gets here. It's a completed playfield right here. It has everything that the playfield requires to be operational. So from this point now, it goes to this second test, where again they're going to be testing the cables and now the function of all the switches that are attached to the.
Oh yeah, you do the switch test right there.
So each of these playfields go through thorough inspection, 100%. Here, make sure everything is registering, and then they do some adjustments, tweak some switches when necessary. And then as it goes down the line, the cabinet and the back box are rolling down the line. At this point, they get married, and now you have a pinball game, which goes to the next line, where it's going to be tested a third time. But now, more in the play test. Okay, up to now there hasn't been any play. Over there, they're going to recheck all the switches, all the coils, all the mechanisms, and do a play test. So everything. This is the original Fleetwood for Rolling Stones. This is our first prototype when we were still developing it.
Put mine your way there.
A long way from what it became. How are you, sir?
The back box is there. One of the latest standard back boxes that you like to check
For the test?
electronics. Yeah.
Yeah. The back box really doesn't mean anything. It's just the electronic. They have the boards. They have all their diagnostics switches. They have special programs to test certain things. So once the game is put together over there, after it's been tested for the second time, now it's up to you. This is the pre-packaging inspection where again, there'll be final adjustments, certain games and certain requirements. For instance, Rolling Stones, because it has a long groove in the center, there's an adjustment that we do underneath. There is a brace that keeps the edges of the playfield at a certain level with regard to each other. It's very important. The wood warps. As an engineer, I recommend against this type of thing, but they don't listen to me. They don't care. Find a solution.
Yeah, your big box.
Big buck was horrible. The big buck was horrible. You saw this big piece of iron that's underneath by the hot bracket. Nightmare. But yet, that's what I needed to have enough force to bring the bracket together because it was horribly wrong. Depends. Some do, some don't. I don't like it. It goes against what the materials can do. At least in the economical way. So here again we have a brace and it's adjusted. We have what we don't want is the back to be higher than the front. Once they're inspected, they go through the packing right here. You put a glass on, clean it up, put the front molding on, lock it up, tie it up, put all the packing around the corners, and then if you want to witness, they're just about to put this one in the box over there. They're going to slide it in the box, finish packing it up, and it's ready to go.
Why do they have the lips on?
You guys play Rolling Stones? Or you do they have one over in Stromberg at GameWorks, you know?
Yes, there is. So that's about it. So here, now to take this game, it's all ready to go. Inside the box, and all the packing, and cable it up. Good to go.
How much does one of these things weigh?
Or anywhere between 250 and 300 pounds for a game. Depends on how much hardware is we put on.
Is that for the entire game?
Yes. Yes. The cabinet, back box, everything put together.
When you're in full production, all the day?
If we had to, we could produce 85 games. Okay. Now, that's really cranking. Okay. But we have done it. I've seen it over the years. A good run for us. I got a present for you. 50 games a day. You have a full crew. 8-9 hours.
Yeah.
That's a good, solid production.
Okay.
Your development, now that you do it here too, or do you have other spaces that you do your development of the game, or?
No, everything is done here, unless once in a while we will contract an outside game designer who might design a game, but we try to keep the engineering here. Steve and I, we have a great relationship. We've worked on games together, so I'm looking forward to doing his game. Whatever it is that he's doing.
How's that? Hey, good night.
Oh, you're welcome very much.
That's cool.
So you guys haven't started making Steve Ritchie do the tours or anything?
Actually, Steve's not here today. He flew to Dallas for the show.
Oh, for the Texas show? Yeah.
There's a show down there. That he's going to give us.
Cool.
You said your name.
My name is John Rothman. Likewise.
How long have you been with them? 10 years? 10 years? Were you in pinball before that? Or?
Nope.
Okay. No.
We designed everything but.
What did you do before pinball?
Oh, I designed garage door openers, nail guns.
How did you segue over to this industry?
Well, you know,
Back alley transaction?
every industry has its learning process. So whatever I've learned in the past, you can apply.
Did you have an interest and a desire to segue to pinball, or just it was a job at the time?
I grew up in France, and I grew up with pinball around me all the time. So I was easy. Pinball's very big in Europe, and growing up, you played everywhere. You go in bars, your parents or grandfather would visit you once. So I grew up with that, and throughout playing, and I've always played, even when I was here 32 years ago. I still love pinball, and then with this opportunity,
How much on the spot? What's your favorite starting game in the last 5 years?
I'm going to say that I like to play probably Pirate. Okay. Really? Yeah. All right. I'm not sure what you want to do.
I think it's the end of the road, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. So you're going
3 games in the arcade, so I don't know if it means we're gonna let
Could
it.
get a little full.
It might get a little full in there. We can let the young guy play if he wants. You want to play Avatar, buddy?
Yeah.
Want to play Avatar pinballs? Come here, I'll show you. Don't tell anybody else though, okay? Don't tell it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm not interested. I like to play football. No, I do that too.
Those are cool.
Tell these
Okay,
gentlemen
I knew it was coming up. All right, I guess I'll see you guys then.
to take pictures for you.
Okay, bye.
I promise a thin game journal.
You do? Okay.
Oh, okay.
They weren't sure it was.
I was sure, but I was sure, but
So I said, let's clarify.
Why not? Yes, man.
Okay.
Cool. Well, good.
Love it.
Let's go grab it.